Oh, we're live. That was fast. Okay. Give me one moment, guys. That was fast. I thought it would take a few more just for me to be able to set up things and stuff. My voice sounds a little bit strange. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again. It's been a while. I can't lie. I'm kind of like, I don't exactly know what to think, honestly. The music that you're hearing is not from mining, it's the mining soundtrack. The mining soundtrack is what you're listening to, and hold on. Okay, what you're listening to right now is the mining soundtrack that's being played over and over again on loop. And then here is like gameplay and stuff. So I'll be showing you guys around and all the main updates that I've made. I hope that I'm able to make a few changes today. I've done a lot of work on fixing the mining system itself. Since I made this a while ago, my style with coding with Scratch or TurboWarp or whatever, it kind of changed as time went on. I first started off with this, and then I ended up just working my way around it to make this. Something interesting though, the pets, when you look into the costumes, you can find all the blocks here. And then for the pets, they're also here. The reason that the pets are also here is for the loading system that I had implemented into this. So basically, the clones are loaded in, and after everything's been loaded in, it changes a variable. This is what makes the loading screen. But as you could see on the loading screen, there is a little message here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. There's a little message. Some game mechanics are loaded in independently, so they might not show up until later on. This is done so the game can load faster for you. What this means is some game aspects that aren't as important or aren't as like heavy on the gameplay itself, those are loaded independently like in the background, and they aren't like, they don't like count towards when the game is actually being played. So for example, the settings is one big example. The settings doesn't have anything at the end of it because it's not a huge part of the game, because you don't really need the settings to play the game. That's pretty much all there is to it. A lot of the updates that I've added, I have a notepad of all the updates. I'm going to read them all to you. So for day one, I think we're gonna start off with the first few things. So the first one is 2 new ores. The 2 new ores being copper and obsidian. Copper and obsidian. Copper has a purpose. Copper is it's kind of in the middle of stone and bronze. It's something like, it's kind of like a breakthrough. Like, it just helps. You can make a copper pickaxe. That's all you can do with copper. And for obsidian, you can't do anything with obsidian. I had to fix obsidian because it was broken. Okay, what happened was diamond kept getting overridden by obsidian. And I said that I still wanted the diamonds to be rare because they're pretty much like a huge part of the game. So since they are, I decided to just make it like obsidian is right behind diamond. There's still a huge gap between diamond and ruby though, so I'm hoping that doesn't get in the way of your progression. Sorry. I did my best to make everything a lot fair. I mean, I had to make a few updates with the game balancing, and there was a lot of stuff going on. The next one is, of course, updates towards game balancing. Let me show you these updates. I was so, like, this process took a very long time because balancing a game isn't easy. Like, I have to be thinking about, like, what the player would do or something. like I had to put myself in in the shoes of a player, like somebody who just picks up the game and found it somewhere. So the first tweak, where is it? I think it has something to do with, I don't know if I did any tweaks for here, but I definitely did tweaks for the EXP system. I'll show you that right now. So here's how the leveling system works. Like your average leveling system, basically. Right here, you could see there's like a text thingy, and right next to it is pretty much how the EXP system works. What I had to do was make it so that way the target EXP, this right here, I had to make it so the target EXP didn't be like an excessive amount, because apparently making progress in this game and leveling up was so hard to the point it was almost like you're just sitting here. It was just grueling, honestly. And it kind of sucked because I wanted this to be like, I kind of wanted this to be more of like a chill side game. I don't know if there's like, I mean, if I kept going on and on, I feel like this would probably be a really big number. But the highest that it can go, as of currently, is 2.13k. 2.13. 2,130 something. Is there a max cap for the leveling system? There is. Your leveling system, not yours. The leveling system caps at level 40, as you can see here. Once you're level 40, the target EXP is set to infinity, and since infinity isn't exactly an EXP number, I just made it so that way it replaces infinity with max. That's pretty much all it does. Another tweak that I had to do was for the leveling system itself. I added a few more buffs. There are now a brand new load for buffs, and instead of emojis, I decided I wanted to change the icons, and now there are the following. Power buffs are now different pickaxes. Money buffs are coins. Speed buff is your crosshair, and the luck buff is a dice. Chests are also now added into the game, which is probably the next thing on the list. No, the 4 new level ranks in the level cap was the game balance. Okay. The next update was the 4 new level ranks and new level cap. I literally just talked about that. I was trying to find updates towards the game balancing. You'll have to play it and find out yourself. New equipping system. Equipping system is basically this. Okay, so let's say you have a pickaxe or a pet. Let's use a pickaxe for this example. Let me get a pickaxe. So let's say I have 2 pickaxes, like a diamond pickaxe and a bronze pickaxe. In the old game, when you equip a pickaxe, it deletes itself, which kinda sucks. Well, I don't think so, did it? In the old version of mining, did pickaxes get deleted? I need to find out. Hold on. Let me see. In the old version of mining, I think pickaxes get deleted. Yeah, this is when pickaxes got deleted. So in the old version of mining, pickaxes got deleted when you equipped them. In this new equipping system, instead of deleting them, I basically remade everything, and you can equip pickaxes. So like you can go from bronze, and you can go to diamond, and then you can go back to bronze if you want to. I don't see why you would, but you still can. That's super fun. And it took a while. It wasn't that hard to make, but it was a bit like tedious. Copy and pasting the same thing over and over again, it kind of sucks, but it's worth it if it actually works. So that's good. The next up is updated the EXP gain system. By that, when you do certain items in the game, I mean, when you do certain things in the game, you get EXP. So for this example, dirt gives you 5 and grass gives you 4. The reason that dirt gives you 5 EXP and grass gives you 4 is I kind of wanted it to be like, I wanted it to be kind of a funny guy. Dirt is very easy to get, like early game. And since dirt is super easy to get, for the purpose of balancing the game, I decided to make it so that way it gives you 5 EXP. Because, why not? And grass is also easy, because it's literally just covered here. If you mine all this grass combined, 4 times 5 is 20, 20 times 5 is 120. In total, you would have 120 EXP. That's crazy. So I feel like this is probably the huge breaker here, like the huge breakthrough. Hello, does time. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, when you do mining, like the game suggests, over here it shows, and that I had to also change, when you click like here on this board, every time that you mine, you get 2 EXP, and when you break a block, it goes down to 5. Well, you get 2 plus 5, so it's like 7 EXP when you break and click. So that's pretty great on my end. Awesome job, me. Okay, this next part is gonna suck really bad on my end, but it's worth it, and I kind of just don't want it to be the way, like, I kind of don't like this. I have mixed feelings about this, because, like, this can definitely be abused, but abuse at your own risk. I'm not gonna stop you. And the reason why I had to make this update, I was doing a run on mining just to test it out, and I lost all of my progress. And I had a lot of progress. And it's all because of this system that I lost it all. So the next one is, I fixed the anti-cheat, but I removed it for PC. The reason I'm keeping it for mobile is because it was easier for me to implement on mobile. The anti-cheat for mobile is when you just put 2 fingers down. That's kind of the whole thing for mobile. But for PC, it was a little bit more complex, and because of that complexity, it kind of just ruined, like, my whole run. And I know for sure that y'all wouldn't play a game that's just broken, so I had to get rid of it. You can still, like, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what the cheat is, not at all, but, like, I'm just saying, if you ever figure it out, it would be in your best interest to not cheat, you know? It would be in your best interest, because it just ruins the fun. Why would you just cheat? This game isn't even, like, it's a minimalistic mining game. Would you seriously cheat in something like that? Come on. Next up, fixed and made new inventory animations for certain items. There are now animations for inventory items. Let me give you a show. Inventory items now have a cool little animation. The following items have an animation: the emerald pickaxe, the sapphire pickaxe, the diamond amulet, ruby amulet, dimefire, and slime pet. Also, the Discord pet has 2 sprites. And the reason for this is because the Discord pet is pretty much, we'll get to the Discord thing later. The reason why the Discord pet has 2 sprites is because I couldn't make it into, like, one. Well, I mean, I kind of need 2 sprites, but the main reason why, honestly, I think I just did it because it was more expressive. I kind of had fun with Discord. The Discord pet was pretty much the most fun I've had with making a pet for this game. The slime pet is torture, because the slime pet broke the entire game. When I added pets into the game, it literally just broke the whole game. I'm not even joking. It broke literally everything, and that ruined it so badly. So I had to do a whole bunch of tweaks, and I had to fix everything. It kind of sucked, but hey, I got it done. I don't know if I'm just, like, very fast, but whatever the reason may be, it's working. That's for sure. It blinks. That's all you need to know. I will show you the special animations, actually. So, let me see if I can, okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll just add it in one by one, and then I'll just show it to you. The first thing that I will show you is all of the epic rating things. So the following items are rated epic. Epic is the, what, second in charge in like terms of rarity. So these are all the epic items in the game. Oops. These are the emerald pickaxe, the diamond amulet, the sapphire pickaxe, and the slime pet. Next is going to be, I guess, legendary. I don't know. There's only one legendary item, and that's the ruby amulet. The ruby amulet didn't take that long for me to make. I had to do a tweak on it because it was breaking the game as well. And this is the ruby amulet. Now, there are also certain items that have a special animation attached to them, but they themselves aren't exactly special. For example, the Fire has a small little E animation to it, and the Discord pet is an exclusive. Discord pet is considered exclusive, and they move like this. How cool is that? They also blink. It took a while for me to figure out how to make it blink, but when I did, I was super happy with how it turned out. Because look at this. This is awesome. Do you mind if... Do you mind if I use your idea? I'll give credits. What, my idea with a mining game or my idea with anything here? Because it's not mine. Well, yeah, I had the idea to make a mining game, but I kind of just developed it as time went on, and I kept going and going, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm stealing the idea. You can always make your own game and stuff like that. And besides, it's not like I'm forcing you to, like... It's not like I'm forcing the idea onto you. If you have the idea to make a mining game from watching somebody making a mining game, wouldn't you think that they themselves would have probably got the idea of making a mining game from another mining game? I'm not saying that happened for me. I'm just saying I made a mining game and I kept developing it as time went on. Mining game. You can go ahead, man. It's not like I'm trademarking the idea. I don't own the rights to the idea of making a mining game. Okay? That would be super unfair. And besides, I feel like that's kind of dumb. Like, I feel like that's kind of dumb. Can you own the rights to an idea? Probably. I mean, yeah, trademarks do exist, so. Okay, I'll get to work. Alright, man. Alright, so what else is on this list? What else is here? Bug fixes. I fixed a lot of bugs. That's pretty much all there is to it. One of the main bugs, though, when you switch through blocks, if a block has a higher health than another block, that lower health block will be set to its max health. I had to remove that system because that kind of just sucks for you. Changed icons for 11 rewards. We talked about that. Fixed merging for certain items. Merging. Merging is a painful process. Okay. Every item, I have to think, how would this be for a game? I don't know how to feel about the mining system, but as long as it worked, I'm going to be the happiest person ever. And it did. So here's how the mining system works. I don't know why I still have this. I guess I just have it for like reference in case I need it. So basically the mining system works like this. If you have 3 items and you just need at least one. Like that's all you need, just one. I'm not gonna go out of my way to make you like get 100 of one thing just to make something. I'm not gonna do that. So the merge possibility list basically shows all of the possibilities that you can make when you get certain items. Basically, if you have, for this example, 4, 5, and 6, like if you have these in your inventory, then this would be check marked. Like instead of an X, it will be a check mark, and you can craft it. So basically, you can like make a 4, 5, 6 if you wanted to. That's pretty much all there is to it. If you want a better example, you can always experiment on your own by going to my profile, Blue Socket Codes, and going to the inventory system called Inv Clones. This is version 2.4 that I'm using because I haven't updated inf clones in a while. I think it's a pretty alright one sprite system. I'm sure that I could make a better one, but for right now I'm updating that version because I know that if I can just make it look and feel like an actual better inventory system, it would make more sense. You can always change around a few things if you want to, but I kind of just stick with the style of this because this is like the main style I make most of the art in, and also because it's the main style of the art in this entire game. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of stuff that I could have made like fixed, but I mean, here we are. If it works, it works. I'm not gonna try and like break anything else, you know what I mean? Changed icons. Oh, we talked about that already. 4 new pets. Let me talk about these pets. Well, technically there's 5, but I'm talking about like main game stuff. Main game, there's 4 pets. Let me introduce you to them. More pets will be coming soon, I'm pretty sure, but I need ideas, and until I have ideas, I'm gonna start working on base pets. The first pet is the dog. When I made the art for this dog, I was kind of confused because I didn't know what to do for like, this is gonna be in the inventory, but it's too big to fit in the inventory. So you know what I did? I cut their ears off. It's simple as that. And it fits perfectly. It goes very well with the style of the game, and it also works. Also, I don't know what's up with these small little chip thingies. I guess those chip thingies, I don't really know what to do about those, but I mean, my small little thing with these chip thingies, if they have a small chip thingy, then they're a girl. If they don't, well, never mind. I guess they're all non-binary then. Okay, so for the dog basically just scratches the tile that you're on. Let me show you. Where are they? Where? Oh my gosh. Okay, there they are. There they are. Nice. Alright. So, for the first pet is the dog. I'm going to show you what the dog does. I am not going to show you what Discord does because you have to find that out on your own. Or until I make a day 2 stream. I don't know, one of the two. So, to start, this is the dog. What the dog does is, their main attack is called Paw Attack. Every 15 seconds, they deal 10 base damage, but you can multiply it with power multipliers and level buffs. Simple as that. And now, the second thingy is a kitten, also known as a cat. The pet base damage is 5. It has a 30-second cooldown, but it's worth it. They deal damage like 10 times. So for every tile that you select, the pets can break blocks. Same goes with amulets and pickaxes. I redid a few things because I didn't want the game to feel like, you know, pushy. Since you have the pickaxe and your pickaxe is basically like the main thing that you're using, I made it so that way blocks don't break unless you break them yourself. Sometimes they have an effect to other blocks that you break. When you break a 0 block and other blocks have 0, then it'll probably also have an effect to them too that they also break. And so it's kind of rare that it happens, but when it does, it's gonna have a positive change or a negative change on your gameplay. I don't really know. The next thing is a fox. Basically, what the fox does is every 100 seconds, they get a random, like, gemstone. So, basically, right now, we just got gold from the fox. Thank you, Foxy. The fox has 3 different, like, things that it can give you. So, the fox can snag something. It can take gold, diamond, or ruby. Ruby being the rarest, and gold being the least rarest. Pretty simple stuff. And the reason why it's rare is because it can literally just consistently give you money, you know? You have to wait 100 seconds, but at least you're getting paid. Think of this as like the actual auto mine, because you can't break blocks with pets. So the fox is the best bet if you're like gonna go AFK or something. The next pet is slime. Slime took me the longest to code, I can't lie. Slime was painful to make because I had to make art for slime. The slime art was easy, but the concept of making it like actually have an epic rated power sucked. It's very weak, it gives you a speed debuff, but its ability is pretty OP if you use it the right way. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm good. I had plans for a live stream today, so. I take a look at the corner of my eye. I take a look at the corner of my eye. Did I know I was muted? No. I didn't. Okay. From the top. So, where were we? Oh, thank God it reset for me. That's wonderful. So, let me see. In the simplest terms possible that you would understand, the slime pet is a gun. That's all you need to know. I am not going through that again, okay? Because honestly, I gotta say, I'm kind of glad that I was muted. I feel like if you heard the exclamation that I did, it would sound just all over the place. So, in simple terms, slime is a gun. That's all you need to know. Sorry. Okay. What's the next thing that we have to talk about? Settings. Finally, it's over. The most recent addition to the game are settings. How long did it take for me to make the settings? A pretty good while. I mean, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for them, but they work! And oh my God, you have no clue how much time and effort I put into making this work. This is probably the first time that I've made a working volume system with sliders, and also, like, checkboxes with this kind of stuff. We're gonna talk about feedback. When I had the idea to use Discord integration and put it into this, the main idea and purpose was mainly for people that are in our server, like BTC, what is it called? BTCR's Catverns? Yeah. For the Catverns. When I made this system, I was like losing my mind because I was like, how is this even possible? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I can't believe it. I worked really hard on this. There's a lot of stuff going on with, like, tabs and stuff. I can't underestimate the power of Scratch. I can't do that anymore. It's not like I have been. People have made some really cool stuff on there. But, like, I can't, any idea of me thinking that it can't happen, it's gone. Certain things I know are impossible with Scratch though, but aside from that, I think that's still pretty freaking cool. Alright, so now that we have everything saved, let me go straight down here and package it and save it. Alright, let's do a test run, shall we? A test run, as in, I'm going to test the game and see if it's, that wasn't a burp, but it was, something. I'm going to turn the music off and change my screen, so that way we can take a look at the game itself. Alrighty, let me go ahead and put, where is the, this is a window capture. Oops. This is a window capture. How can it not capture windows? It's your job to capture windows. Okay, hold on. Come on, dude. Like, what do you mean you can't capture windows? It's your job to capture windows. Let me try and figure out where, this is it. You can see my name in the corner. Hi, it's me. I don't care about you guys seeing my name. I already said it like a million times. If you know my name, you know my name. Do you want me to spell it out for you? Like, what else do you want me to do? Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, never mind. We're good, we're good. Okay, My camera will be off, so that way you can get a full display of the game in its glory. Let me show you something. So, Discord integration is kind of like one of the biggest things I've worked on for mining. It's for the people that are in our Discord server mainly. Alright, so here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna log in. Oh, so here's this. You can connect with Discord to get a free Discord pet, game achievements if you're in our Discord server, and you can also give feedback from the settings. The reason why you need Discord for this is so that way I can actually get the feedback that you send me if you want to send feedback. More on that later. Heavy emphasis on the I do not have any access to your data part. I do not have any access to your data. Okay? Even so, I wouldn't want your data. I don't want it. What would I need it for? I can't use it for anything. Even so, I still wouldn't want it. Main thing is, I don't want your data. So I'm gonna log in with Discord here. Thank God the window capture doesn't go crazy on me. I'm logging in with Discord. Hold on. Alright. Look how cool that is. It literally detects if you're logged in with Discord and it gives you the pet. And now for bruh, the feedback system is so fire. I can finally see like the feedback system is amazing to me because like I can get insight on what you guys think about my game. And it's almost like I can be one of those people, you know what I mean? I can be one of those people that are like, oh, I read feedback. And then I never read your feedback. I'm just kidding. I'll read your guys' feedback. Don't worry. Basically how the feedback system works, when you press on this, hold on. When you press on it, you can type in like what you want to say. So here, I'm just gonna say like something play mining v1.2 and send feedback please. I'm a voice actor in my own game. How crazy is that? And you can't send it again, which is awesome. All right, let me show you what it looks like on my end. So basically, what happens for me is this. I get feedback. Oh, frick. Why must you torture me so? I have to have it full screen, don't I? No, I don't. No, I don't. Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to take a photo. I want to show you guys this. I really want to show you guys this. This is really cool, and I worked so hard for this. Alright, there we go. Me when I try something I know is impossible. Alright. On my end, this is what the feedback looks like. Oh crap, did I accidentally... Oh my god. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm a human being, okay? If you had any thoughts that the game was made with AI, I hope they're gone, because clearly I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, let me show you what it looks like on my end. For me, okay, when you send me feedback using the little button thingy, this is what it shows on my end. It shows all the feedback that you sent me from a little Discord app. And this, it'll show what you said, and what your, thingy is. And that's it. Nothing else. And on your end, from your POV, what it's gonna do is when you send me feedback... Oh my god, I did it again. When you send me feedback, what's gonna happen is I have a little friend of mine who's going to personally DM you and thank you for sending feedback. How cool is that? Duck is finally alive and real and has feelings and emotions. How cool is that, dude? Like, I can't believe I even made this. I'm so proud of this because one, I didn't know I could even do this, and two, I had to use a lot of brain power to put one and two together to make that work. You have no idea. Figuring out something new is not easy. Believe it. And I mean, it's not like it's impossible, but hey, it's super cool. If I insult a duck, will it feel pain? Um, I don't think so. It shouldn't feel pain. If it did, that would kind of suck. I have an idea. I have plans for like making okay. I'm thinking about hosting a Discord server event or something, and then you guys can control Duck. I can make that happen. I can make it so you guys can control Duck and what they say. Just don't go out of pocket. Don't make it seem like Duck is a terrible person. I can make it so you can control a Discord bot. You want to know how cool that is? That's content. If I can code that, that's content. That's genuinely content. And then I just have to wait for it to pop off. That's genuine content. I'm not joking. I coded a scratch bot. I coded a wait. I coded I made it so you could okay, what would the title of the video say? I made a scratch project. No, that's too long. It has to be something short. I made a scratch project where you can control a Discord bot. That's too long. You can control a Discord bot with this scratch project. I think that would work. It's still lengthy, but it works because of like I can put emphasis on this. I've made my Discord server control a duck. Okay. That works. I made my Discord server control a duck. Well, I Yo, wait, I have so many ideas for what I can use that for. Frick, what is it called? No. Oh, wait, do you know that one game where it's like you are trying to figure out what the theme is? Like you say what it is related to that theme, but you don't say what the theme is. And then there's an imposter. I feel like I could make that too. Dude, so many ideas, so many possibilities. Huh. Who would have guessed that I would have had ideas for content using Scratch of all things? That's crazy. Who would have even guessed? I am literally a Scratch person. I am a scratcher. Greetings, all scratchers. Scratcher. That was very cringe. I'm not even gonna lie. I have no idea what I'm even doing. But I mean, hey, at least it's working. Like, I can't lie, at least it's working. And for the most part, I can't say that it's impossible for something like this to actually pop off, but okay. Wait, the thumbnail is broken! Wait, what the frick? What? I'm lost. The thumbnail looks different from when I What? How is that even possible? I accidentally did something impossible for Canva. How is that even possible? What? Okay, I won't ask questions. But the only question I have is what? Cuz how is that even remotely possible? All right, let's do a little gameplay. Let's do a little bit of gameplay. Let's have some fun. Let's play mining. I'm gonna play it as if I don't know what Discord is, which is basically just me playing the game. Ooh, what does this button do? I have to specifically state I don't know what it does. All right, so here is the deal. Basically, mining, you can move with WASD or arrow keys. Super cool stuff. Let's do a little gameplay. Why not? So, to start off, we can go into setting. We can go into settings. We can turn the music up, or we can turn it down. For this, I'm gonna turn it down like here, or actually turn it up to like. I'll turn it like up to here. For the SFX, we can also turn up or down. I'm gonna turn it like pretty down. Particles, I'll turn those off. Money abbreviation, I'll turn that off too. Just so I can like see. Pretty minimalistic. Pretty simple game. You can also, you don't have to click anymore. I made it so you can just hold, because I know how annoying it can be for clicking like consistently. So you can just click and hold. You don't have to continuously thing. A pretty simple game. I had to make a lot of updates. I had to replace the music. The old version of mining basically just has like one singular song looping over and over again. And I thought that was pretty freaking annoying. So I had to do something about that. And what did I do? Something. I made 5 whole songs. 5. Do you know how many that is? You can count that on with one hand. 5 songs. That's a lot of songs. I don't really have a strategy for this game, even though I'm pretty sure I'm like, yeah, I don't have any strategies for this game. I mean, the best course of action would probably be to like do something else, I don't know. For me though, I'm thinking about also making something else. Related to mining, I'm thinking about making an achievement system, like that you can cross. It's all local though. Okay, heads up for future reference. I can't make a saving system global because it would require me to make, like, unless you're fine with copying and pasting or transferring a code around, then I can't really like do anything else other than that. Also, the reason why I don't make global like saves is because, well, I can't. I tried many times and failed. I don't exactly know, like, I've tried making an automatic or just like a sign in global save. I have a penguin mod thingy set up. I can transfer it into Turbo Warp. But the reason that I have it local save instead of like global is because one, it makes sense. If you can save any shape or form, it works. And two, I kind of feel like it would also make sense for it to be local. If you delete the game, then all of your save data would still be on your computer, I think. If you deleted the game and then reinstalled it, then it would still be there. But I'm thinking about putting this on itch, so that way I don't have to keep on like giving you download links and I can just give you an itch.io link, so that way you can play my game. You don't have to suffer trying to go through a million different steps. And that's kind of like the whole purpose of like what I've been trying to do like all this time. Hopefully, that gives you a little bit of insight on what I've been trying to do all this time. Let me start breaking all the grass and see if I can. I don't even know how I got muted this time. I didn't even press anything that could make me mute. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I didn't even press my thing. I didn't even press my thing. What could I have possibly pressed? Like, are you serious? I didn't press anything, and somehow it still decided to mute me. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm losing my mind, aren't I? Give me a moment. Like, just give me one moment. Because I'm trying to figure this out. I don't freaking understand. And I don't, like, I can't, like, I just can't. Why is it doing that to me? Is there a reason, like a purpose, or anything? I'm on Streamlabs, so... Uh... Whatever, man. I can't do anything, like... Can I? I want to be able to fix that, don't get me wrong, but, like... Goodness gracious. I'm trying... Let me look into it and see if I can fix this. Okay, so that's not me. That's like, did I accidentally hit my elbow on like the button or something? If I did, then that just sucks, dude. What the heck? Alright, the gameplay paused, my bad. Alright, we're back in this. We're back in this. Let's do this. Grant, I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it possible to glitch this? Well, yeah, it is. But, like, I guess not, because it's, like, all stored into a list. Okay. I'm glad, because I don't want to suffer trying... Oh. Wait, we don't need copper anymore. I only need one bronze pickaxe, and that's it. Why are we not getting any wood? Oh my gosh. Oh, finally, thank goodness. Please, I need this. Let's go. Alright. I need stone. Well, we have stone all over us. So, at the very least. I didn't get the stone? Okay. Alright. We are now using a bronze pickaxe. Nice. At level 20, we unlock chests, and the chest luck is progressive. So as you upgrade your luck and get better pickaxes for loot luck, you're gonna basically get better stuff. Like you're gonna be able to unlock the chance of getting better stuff. So it's like progression. It's not like progressional luck is uh the worst thing ever, but it's still pretty useful. We do need a golden pickaxe, so but we don't need bronze anymore. I don't think we need stone. All right. We basically need to get what do we need to get? Gold? Yeah, we need gold. Once we have gold, we'll be set and we can get the I forgot why do I keep forgetting it? Ruby pickaxe. We need bronze. I'm an idiot. Ah, dude. Now I need another bronze. At least we have wood. I'm not too worried about the wood thing though. Since I added chests into the game, I had to balance the game out so that way it was like you can get wood from chests. Like when you progress deep into the game, it's harder for you to get wood and all that other good stuff. So I made it so that way you can basically just get chests that contain those items. It's a lot easier on my end. It's a very great update in my opinion, because without it, the game would be extremely excruciating. And my gosh, none of you would want to go through that. Trust me. We're gonna upgrade the luck multiplier and finally get bronze. Oh no, we got iron. Alright, we've unlocked chests. So basically, unlocks the possibility of obtaining chests from blocks. Chances are the same regardless of the block broken. That basically means that no matter what block that you break, it doesn't matter. The chances of getting a certain item from that block is still the same. And we have an iron pick. Nice. Iron pick. Isn't it? Iron pick. And we have gold. Gold is our next necessity in making progress. The ruby pickaxe is the first pickaxe that is gonna help us out with getting like abilities and stuff. I could have just used the gold, couldn't I? Oh. Well, I needed the gold so I can make a gold pickaxe. So there's that at the very least. We're moving a lot faster now. It's possible to break the 1000 power barrier, but you might have to play for a little while. And we have reached obsidian. We need diamond, so that way we can make a so that way we can make a diamond pickaxe. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, I'm gonna break these and see if I can get diamond. Another obsidian stud. More speed is always something good. Oh, there's bronze. Nice. Another bit of iron. More iron. Obsidian. Obsidian again. We're close. Rather, we're not able to get diamond, or we're close. One of the two. We have a lot of stone now that I don't need, and some wood. I'm gonna hold on to one of the stone. We have a lot of wood. I'm gonna use the gold. Alright, so let me see. We need bronze, so let me get that bronze. And we have wood now. Nice. We have wait, we didn't get the bronze. No. Am I still auto using it? No. Okay. We have bad luck. Dude, what the heck? Bloxes have a chance to be given to you. They aren't automatically given to you with every time you break them. You only have a chance of getting them. But it gets better as you get loot luck and all that good stuff. Bronze? We have bronze. If we get diamond, we can get a diamond pickaxe. And that would be our first ability. I'm gonna break the iron. And I'm also gonna break this copper. I really hope that I can get something, like, really good to break all this obsidian, because I do not want to deal with all of that. Oh, thank goodness, a power multiplier. Would you look at that? Now we're moving. A bunch of coal, iron, and all that good stuff. So now we can just grind iron, I think. Somehow we got dirt. We're getting a lot of iron, which is a good thing for money. So we can get luck. That would be great right now. I'm going to use this money. How much for 149? Okay. Oh, we can do it. Alright, we definitely can get diamonds now. Hey! Yes! Let's go! Let's go. Alright, now we need to get the diamond, and we'll have our first pickaxe with an ability. The diamond pickaxe. Let's freaking go, baby. Diamond pickaxe 7. The diamond pickaxe. Look at this beauty. Now, what it does is basically, you'll just have to see. It makes it so you mine faster. And that's really useful. Because we have to break all these useless pieces of obsidian. Obsidian is good for one thing and one thing only. Like, the money aspect, I guess. If you get a piece of obsidian, you can auto-use it. Oh! Yo! We got a ruby! Let's go! Ruby is really good because it has power. It gives us a power buff instead of a speed buff. Which is great, because we're going to need to get rid of a lot of stuff. Once we get out of the obsidian era, we're going to need to be able to also, like, grind some other stuff as well. And once we do that, we should be fine. We didn't get the ruby. Oh, but we got a chest! What the frick? Okay, hold up. I gotta fix that immediately. How is that even possible? Hold on, hold on. Oh, I see here. Okay, I see. What the frick, dude? How is what? I overlooked that and I didn't think about how that would affect the game. Are you serious? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. Where the heck is it? Where are you? Wait, are these the blocks themselves, the chess rewards? Yeah, those are the blocks themselves. Those are the chess rewards. Okay, so... Oh, this is an inv clones. This is in the inventory. Hold on. I don't know how or why. Oh, there it is. I forgot. I forgot to change the freaking costume. Dude. No. Oh, I think it worked. Let's go, baby. It works. Alright, I fixed that bug. You don't get the Discord pet anymore from doing the thing. I mean, this is the perfect time for me to make a cursed screenshot or something. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna log in with Discord. And now I have two. I'm just gonna take a screenshot because I think that's pretty funny. Alright. Maybe when this game pops off or something, I don't know. Maybe then it'll have something. I don't know. The stone in the middle. Ah, I love that so much. Alright, we have two Discord pets. The good thing is that we can trash them. So, courtesy of me for adding a trash button. Not so courteous of me on the fact that it's even possible for it to happen. I'm gonna assume that just like, I don't know. Well, I mean that kind of ruins like the whole aspect of this game. So I'm gonna have to close this out. All right, we're back. Hey guys, it's me again. If you didn't know it was me, it was me this whole time. It always has been. I'm gonna turn the music back on and we're gonna get back to work. So, oh shoot, that's not what was supposed to be turned on. All right, hold on. Window capture, media file. There we go. All right. All right. We're now back into the thing. All right. So, my main takeaways for this session is basically we got a lot of work done with making the game. We basically just took a look at all the updates. We did a little bit of a checkup on everything. I fixed a bug. And uh and that's pretty much it. I feel like we didn't get that much done. But definitely the next time that we hop on, we're gonna get a lot of stuff probably fixed up. Maybe we'll do a few more checks. And after that, the update will be ready to drop. If you want more information about when the update will be dropped, you can always check it out on the pinned comment after this stream is over. How long have we been streaming for? Like under an hour? Oh, it's already been an hour. That's crazy. I mean, time flies when you're having fun. Genuinely having fun doing this, by the way. I couldn't imagine, like, where I would be if this wasn't around. But still, I feel like we got a lot done. We definitely can do- oh. Did Sorry guys, I had to turn my camera off and stuff like that. See, little thing about my mom. She doesn't really like being on camera. I won't say the reason why, but she doesn't really want to be on camera and all that. Not right now, but later on, she'll probably pop back in and say, hey. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, we're working on this. So, let me give you a little bit of a, what the frick is that? Let me give you a little bit of a moment. I'll give you a think moment. A little think moment. Do you want to guess how long this took me? Oh, wait. Like a week. All of these updates took me like a week. Minimum. If it took longer than that, I wouldn't know. But as far as I can tell, it took a week. Legitimately like 7 hours most. But it did say that I was on for like 10 hours. But I probably left my thing on while I was gone at some point. So there's always that possibility. We literally went to Tampa. We went to Tampa for a bit. That was fun. And then I came back and it's like, oh no, I left this on. So it looks like I've been here all day trying to code. I haven't been. I don't know if I've been here longer, but if I have, I wouldn't know. Most of this stuff kind of came back like pretty fast, and I wouldn't say that it took forever. I might add another setting. Like, I don't know. Should I add an FPS like setting thingamajiggy? If I do, then it's probably what was that? If I do, it's probably gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Should I make it so you can type in whatever FPS like cap you want, or should I just make it so that way you can like thing? I'm gonna add an FPS counter. So, you know what? Let's get to work on that. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that with this being private. How am I going to do this? I'll just make a note about it. Alright, I think I'll come back and work on this. Alright, I think that'll conclude day 1. I'm gonna go and work on this like as soon as the stream ends. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. So, main takeaways for the people that are looking at this at a later time. We basically went over 2 new ores, updates towards game balancing, 4 new level ranks plus new level cap, new effects for certain equips, new equipping system, updated EXP gain system, fixed the anti-cheat, also been removed for PC, fair warning, fixed and made new inventory animations for certain items, bug fixes, changed icons for leveling rewards, fixed merging for certain items, 4 new pets, settings, and Discord integration, 14 updates, well, it's more like this, 14 updates. That's pretty good. I can't say that's like bad. That's definitely like a big step. I can't like go out of my way and say that was like not good, because it was good. You know what I mean? So, you know what, for the next time, let me just do this right now. I'm gonna add a color block. I think I already have one. Oh, I do. Wait, that's for something else. Let me get another one. Ah, my face! No! What? What happened? Oh, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna just add this in, like, as a border or something. Oh, there we are. It's a pretty big border. Let me, Alright, I think that's good. It's a pretty simple border. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Man, oh my gosh. Oh shoot, I'm messing everything up behind me, aren't I have to end the stream. It's just 2 buttons, dude. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed and peace